Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. One of you, he sent me a request saying that a Muslim, he sent him from the BBC website speaking about Muslim scientists and what they provided for the world. And I find it very funny and very stupid idea to prove a religion through such a thing. Because if this is the way we prove who is right in the idea of belief, that's mean the Christians will be the major, and I think maybe the Jews will be one of the favorite. The Jews, they have an amazing number of how many scientists, which provided a lot of discoveries and scientific discovery. And Muslims will be always at the list, at the end of the list. So if we can find 5, 6, 7, 8 from the Muslims, then what about the millions we will find from other belief, including the Buddhas, the Chinese, etc. But just to show you how silly this argument is, none of those, they call them Muslim scientists as we see on the screen, none of them is a Muslim. If I go right now to YouTube, I will find tons of Islamic videos made by the scholars saying those are kuffar, they are atheists, they are against Allah, they are etc. Let us take a look. Here in front of us, as you see, there's a collection of videos, and all of them, they are saying the same. Those are kuffar, mulhid, atheist. Let us see, just to give you an idea.
ابن سينا شيخ الملحدين لأن ابن سينا يرى أن الله لا يعلم الجزئيات.
Ibn Sina is the sheikh of all criminals because he believed that Allah do not know, which means Allah is ignorant and he cannot be God. So you made him a Muslim. You made a guy, Ibn Sina, you made him a Muslim. He believed that Allah do not know, which means Allah does not exist. Continue.
شيخ الملحدين.
خوارزمي هذا برضك مع الرغم من جهل الكبير في مسائل الفيزياء ولا أحب أن يسمىها الطبيعة. ينبغي للإخوة تعدل اسم الطبيعة على مسائل الفيزياء، لأن كلمة الطبيعة لها مدلولات إلحادية.
And he's talking now about Al-Khwarizmi, how Al-Khwarizmi, his teaching is all about being atheist, not about being Muslim.
يقول السائل ما قول العلماء في ابن سينا والفارابي.
What the scholars, Islamic scholars, they say about Ibn Sina and Al-Farabi, very well-known scientists. The Muslim, they call them Muslims, but look what the scholars they say. Listen carefully.
ابن سينا والفارابي هؤلاء من الفلاسفة المتقدمين، وكلامهم ليس من الإسلام شيء، ونسبتهم للإسلام أو فلاسفة الإسلام هذا قول باطل وتزويد.
Those names, or those are philosophers from the past, and anyone who claims that they are Muslims, this is a fabrication, this is a deception, and this is a false statement. They have nothing to do with Islam, and they never taught about Islam, and they are not Muslims.
وتلبيس ابن سينا والفارابي أقوالهم منكرة، هي أقوال لو
their teaching is totally rejected.
قال أحد بعضها لأجمع على تكفيره.
ابن سينا هذا
The scholars, they agree, all of them, that they must be kuffar. They must be considered kuffar. They aren't Muslims. This guy again, he's attacking Ibn Sina.
هذا مذهبه مذهبا قرمطيا باطنيا خبيثا. ابن سينا.
Ibn Sina is filthy. He is a khabith. He is a qurmati. Qurmati is the one who destroyed the Kaaba, and he was screaming to Allah saying, "What is your birds, you liar? What is the birds who protect the Kaaba?" So, there's tons of videos showing you that all those who they claim their names, they speak about them, they are not Muslims and they have nothing to do with Islam. So, all those who they call them Muslim scientists, they are not Muslim scientists. But because you have a bankruptcy, you try to make them scientists. Okay, let us see.
شهادة تقدير بس مش ليا. شهادة تقدير بس مش ليا. شهادة تقدير يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات. اقرأ حينما وعاها طبية والخارزمية. الأخ ما عادش داير على الخارزمي. كده الخارزمي ده متنيل برضه. وابن سينا طبعا داير على ابن سينا بس. لأن الأخ مش عارف إن ابن سينا. الخوارزمي هذا برضك مع الرغم من جهل الكبير في مسائل الفيزياء ولا أحب أن يسمىها الطبيعة.
Again, it's the same, attacking Al-Khwarizmi, attacking Ibn Sina, and the guy sent him a letter saying Al-Khwarizmi said, Ibn Sina said. He says, what, you are stuck with those are not, they are not Muslims. So here you see the fabrication, how they try to make Islam as a good religion by people who did, even they are not Muslims, and the Muslims consider them as kuffar. And there's tons of videos, as you see, proving that point. However, let us see, as long as you are a person who you try to prove to us that Islam brought something by quoting for us names who they are rejected and they are not Muslims, but yet you call them Muslims. But let us say, for the sake of argument, all those you showed me in the pictures, all of them, they are truly Muslims, which is not, as we showed you. But let us say this is true. What does this have to do with the religion? We have tens of millions of Christian scientists, Buddha scientists. Actually, the Jews, if you compare the Jews, their number, population, to the number of scientists, they will beat everybody. Because in many ethnic group, maybe you will have a scientist, one from every million. But when it's come to the Jews, actually, the number of scientists of Jews are scary. But what does this have to do with religion? What about, you show me Dr. Muhammad as an example, Muhammad Rasulullah, the Messenger of Allah. Who is better for you? Al-Khwarizmi, Ibn Sina, Al-Farabi, who all of them, they deny Allah in many ways. And they try their smart ways so they will not be killed. Or the Prophet of Allah, who have a PhD in biology. As an example, let us go. Aren't you proud about the Prophet of Allah teaching Christian prince how to avoid having a son which is looking like him? The reason I did not get married until now, because I'm afraid that my son will look like me. You do not know how I look like, right? I look really scary. And which is good. The Messenger of Allah said, the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them comes first, the child will not resemble the parents. Dr. Muhammad, he teaches us now how to choose the look of the child. The one who comes first, he will decide. That's amazing. That is science. Who needs Ibn Sina? Who needs Al-Khwarizmi? What about this? The Prophet of Allah is teaching us where the sun goes every day. As you see, I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where they set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of boiling water, not warm. Hamiyah. Look here. The Muslims, they lie to us and they say, in the Quran, in chapter 18, where it says that he found the sun, Zulqarnain, he found it sitting in murky water. They say, oh, no. It sounds like it's appeared to him. But this is not what the Quran is saying, and they're proving in front of you. The Quran meant literally that really the sun set not in the ocean as they claim. As you see here, it says, in a spring of warm water. Since when a spring is an ocean? It's a spring. Why did he believe in that? Because there's a legend before Islam believed that the sun go and take a shower from hot boiling water, and this is where it got its heat. So the sun goes every day and dump itself inside that boiling water, heat it himself, and go up again. So why they are lying to us, and why you are proud about scientists like Al-Farabi, who is not a Muslim, who believe Allah do not know, while we have the best scientists ever in the world, Prophet Muhammad, who know where the sun set, who knows where the sperm coming from. As an example, Muhammad, he believed that women have a sperm coming from the back, from the ribs, and the men have a sperm coming from the bone. Is that true? This is Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Tafsir means interpretation. Chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, etc. It says here, according to Dr. Muhammad and his God Allah and his knowledge, that there is a sexual fluid come from the woman and the man, and the sexual fluid, without it, the baby will not be created. Okay, until now, okay, we will let it go. And then it says, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. So my friend, why you want to tell me about Al-Khwarizmi and those scientists when we have the best scientist ever, Allah and his messenger? Here we go, they discover that women have a sperm, which is stupid, and it's coming from their chest. Look, exactly The location is the location of the necklace, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. All right. And then he decided, and Muhammad says, he quote what Muhammad said, it in the women sperm is yellow in texture, fine in texture, the child will not be born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid. So you are quoting for me the scientists of those who they are not Muslims, when we have here the amazing science of Allah. What about God? He think, your God, that there is, where Allah he get the hail from? Do you know where from? Did you watch Avatar movie? In Avatar movie, there's in the movie where there's flying mountains in the space. Exactly what Allah says in the Quran, that Allah he have mountains of hail and he break hail from them and he throw it in the ground. Let us see that. Chapter 24, verse number 43. And this is, as you see, Tafsir al-Jalalain. This is not me speaking, so you don't blame me for what you will see in the screen. It says that it's Allah who sent down from heaven, out of mountains, in the heavens. He sent what? He sent hail. He sent hail out of mountains in the heaven, and he strike with it the one he don't like. So when you speak about scientists, why you don't mention that the God from the heaven he sent hail and he strike with it people, and this hail is coming from mountains that there are there in heaven, mountains where Allah he sent down his hail from. So he break from the mountain hail and he submit at us. Or what about God and his followers believe that Allah he swear by a mountain which is surrounding the earth, it's called Qaf, and this mountain is blue and the sky take its color from it. And how you can surround the earth by a mountain unless the earth is a flat, and that is mentioned in many verses in the Quran. But I think we got the point. The point is I'm trying to say to you, Abdul, instead of being proud about something, like, you know what the Abdul they do, they are proud about, like, somebody is bald and he's proud about the hair of his neighbor. Exactly. So he could not find something good in Islam to be proud about, except those who they are not even Muslims. Jabir ibn Hayyan himself is not a Muslim. Jabir ibn Hayyan have nothing to do with Islam. There's one of two choices. Either he was a Christian or he was Sabia. Everybody know that. Nobody agree actually he was a Muslim. So Muslims, they in 10 years, 20 years from now, you will see, they will say that the founder of the of Apple company, he converted to Islam, when the guy he did not, and he is not. And later they might say even Christian Prince converted to Islam after he died. This is what the Muslims always do. When you have nothing to be proud about, bankrupt, you try to find something to be proud about, and that is the case we see in front of us. So instead of being proud of Muslim scientists who they are not Muslims, what about you speak about Dr. Muhammad, who believe in stupid things like the sperm stay in the women's womb for 50 days? How Prophet Muhammad, actually Dr. Muhammad, he knew that. That's amazing, that the sperm go to the womb and stay in the womb, nice to meet you, womb, for 50, or he's not sure, by the way, he's like 40, 50, look how honest he is, Muhammad. 40, 50, my friend, the maximum date where sperm can live is 5 days. Muhammad, he just missed 1 0. With this, I want to say thank you, and I'm so proud about Dr. Muhammad and his God Allah and their knowledge, because they beat all science and all scientists. Don't forget to give a like if you like the video, and don't forget to download the video if you like it, and to share it with your friends. And if you are a Muslim or non-Muslim, leave your comment and tell me what you think. Can we prove Islam by Muslims, or we prove Islam by Allah and his messenger? Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and this is how we expose it. Take care.